Chris Watts, Braconier Plumbing and Heating, Denver, Colorado, and I am the plumbing service manager. So we got called into a Hilton in the Denver Tech Center. They were having issues with their hot water recirc, or, one side of the building was hot, one side of the building was cold. So we started, digging in, doing some research, and they had a bunch of old B&G manual balancing valves in there. So we kind of threw out some options and said, okay, here's your options. We can either get a balancer to come in. Building's roughly 6 stories tall, if I remember correctly. Probably had 30 risers on it, so call it 30 balancing valves for the risers that fed the 6 stories, plus a couple in the mech room that kind of just, were the end of the line before the recirc pump. So, we said, okay, we can get a price for a balancer to come in here, rebalance your guys' whole building, or we can go this route with CircuitSolvers. We can say, okay, you guys want 110 degrees. We put all these in, kind of solve your problems that way. So after going back and forth over a couple months, they kept bringing us out there for a couple hours. Try this, try that. We never had any success because they had no design drawing, so we never knew it was supposed to be anyway. So they finally approved us to go in phases and tear out from north to south in the building. We did 5 risers a day to kind of limit the impact on the hotel. And we just, removed the old balance valves and installed the circuit setters. And, over about a week's time, if I remember right, we installed all the new balance valves, the new CircuitSolvers, and never heard from again. From a balancing issue. So CircuitSolver was chosen because they had so much turnover with building engineers. Every time somebody would open the ceiling, they would find these little red knobbed valves that were partially closed, and they would say, oh, to get more hot water, we just open these. Well, then we gone through, and some of them were fully closed, some of them were fully open. There was just no balance anymore, so it was kind of just path of least resistance. So when the hotel was occupied, really no problems. But during COVID, when everything was less occupied, is when we really saw these fluctuations. So we gave them the option of hiring a balancer to go through and rebalance the whole system, or just go with CircuitSolvers. And CircuitSolvers was chosen for the simple fact that now, no matter who the building engineer is, they have no access to adjust these valves at this point. So it's kind of a end-all be-all solution for their issue they had. Okay, so there was about 35 CircuitSolvers needed on this Hilton project. Like I said, we'd do 5 a day. We would shut down the hot water loop on one side of the building. They would block out that set of rooms, isolate that, cut out the old B&Gs, and put in the new CircuitSolvers. We went with the CircuitSolvers with the valves on both ends just for easeability for the install. So we pro-pressed them back in and got the risers back online, tested everything, and then went back through the next section. Like I said, we do about 5 a day. They had about 30 risers. Then there was 3 or 4 in the mech room we had to put in as well, just to replace all the old B&G balance valves. So this job was completed probably about August of 2020, and we have not heard back from them with any water balance issues since. The ease of using CircuitSolvers was, if you buy this option with valves on both ends, you can isolate what you're working on and really cut out, on a retrofit, cut out what was there before as long as you have the water turned off, and just get the new one in real quick, real easy. Other results we've seen have been flawless. 0 callbacks, so which is good for repeat customers of ours, that they, we're not going back for either warranty type issues or the same issues, so it's just builds a better relationship with us and our clients using something that is so user-friendly. I would tell somebody that's considering using circuit solvers to go ahead and use them, especially on the facilities like maintenance side, because no matter who's looking at these valves, there's no adjustment to them. All they can do is see them that they're installed. Nobody can go in and manually adjust them to throw the whole building off, because really it just takes an adjustment of one or two of these things and your whole hot water balance is going to be not working as it was originally designed. The last thing I'd like to say about CircuitSolver is just it's user-friendly. That's what I would tell any contractor, building engineer, mechanical engineer, that if you're looking at something like this, it's simple, it's easy, and it works right, right from the get-go. No questions asked.